we are going to be checking in and finding out from our own Colum McGrath how he's getting on in Kenya. So we're going to bring you an update from a Clare-based charity who are currently in Kenya working on a building project in a primary school. Colum McGrath is in Mombasa with the Ray of Sunshine Foundation following the completion of the project he witnessed the start of last September. And this morning, he's catching up with some of the volunteers.
Last September, I travelled to Kenya with the Ray of Sunshine Foundation to document their latest project for Clare FM. Ray of Sunshine is a Clare-based charity that builds schools and supports homes for disadvantaged children in some of the poorest parts of Africa. Since then, a lot has happened, and this week I'm back in Kenya to see that work nearing completion. The focus this time is on vital maintenance at Sunshine House, along with the construction of 3 brand new classrooms at the primary school in Likoni, just outside Mombasa. I've been meeting the people who make these projects happen, volunteers who give their time, skills and hearts to change young lives. One of them is from Cratloe, and he's Martin Dolan. Like many people involved with the Ray of Sunshine, he didn't come here for recognition. He came because he saw a need and felt he could help.
First time was 2018. Myself and my brother came, built a rescue home north of Mombasa from here, with a boys' home. And I've been coming ever since. It's a bit of an addiction.
Yeah, but how did you get involved day one, first day?
Well, you see, I know Olive. Olive's uncle and my aunt were married. So I know Olive since my early 20s or late teens.
Sure.
And once Olive gets her hooks into you, it's very hard to say no.
I think somebody said to me yesterday, when she wants to have something done, it tends to get done.
Yeah.
She's a powerhouse.
She's an amazing project manager.
Yeah.
It's outstanding, all the things she does. So many moving parts to all of this.
Yeah, and it doesn't just throw itself together on its own either, does it?
It's phenomenal. I mean, I'm used to big projects, building machines, designing machines, and that for big multinational companies.
Yeah.
I know what it takes to deliver a project. This is on a different scale. I mean, we're talking everything: flights, hotels, food, staff, materials, planning.
Bottles of water, down to the smallest thing.
Everything is looked after. It's amazing, the detail.
You said you came here with your brother first.
Yeah.
You didn't come alone this time either.
No, this time I have my daughter, my niece, my wife's nephew, and my sister.
So you're bringing along the next generation as well?
Yeah, and they're loving it. Oh my God.
Is it all their first time being here?
Yeah. Of course, they've been hearing about it from me for years. It was, my daughter is in 3rd year nursing, so she's a pure mammy, and she loves the kids and that.
And I saw her yesterday in action. The kids love her as well.
Oh my God, yeah. So the great young bunch this year from all around, a couple of guys from Galway, from Roscrea, all around. And it makes a difference, when there's a bunch of them together, because they have a bit of fun as well as working hard.
Another familiar face here is Father John Malloy. Father John has long been involved with the Ray of Sunshine Foundation and has witnessed firsthand the impact their work has on local communities. For Father John, it's a family affair. His brother Raymond, who lives in Ballina, is also here with the group. I spoke to John about how the foundation began and why projects like this one in Likoni matter so much.
In a year, I can just see the development and the progress here on this site. Yeah. And just to see the plants growing, they're almost self-sufficient because they have turkeys down here now, they have chickens and newborns as well, they have their corn just right behind us, they have sugar cane. Now their big problem is the salt in the water because we're so near the coast and so near the port of Mombasa. There's huge problem with salt, but we've solved it at the school that Father Martin Keane set up initially. He bought a site there for the parish. Yeah. And on that site, originally it was a farm. And on the site, to the glory of God, and am I so happy, there was a well sunk. So that well now we have regenerated, we call it, that well. And we have put in a whole new system to get rid of the salt. Yeah. And they're able now, for the first time, and last Sunday, the volunteers, we saw the parishioners coming to Mass in the heat, and they're able to have fresh water free at the church door. So am I happy? And we're able to give it to the local village as well, and for the school and for the polytechnic that we built in 2010, all fresh water now, the salt out of it.
At home in Ireland we don't think about water at all. No. It's just there, it's a given. Yeah. We probably take it for granted. But when that's the priority, you're in an area that's not affluent. There's a lot of people living in, I'm going to say, hardship. Yes. But those children come to school every day, John. Shining clean.
Shining.
With smiles on their faces.
Yep.
Which is the payoff for everyone.
7 a.m. they begin. The children come, they don't go home till 4. They get 2 meals in the school per day. They get porridge in the morning and a beautiful lunch, all provided. By the end of this month, there'll be 300 children in the school. Almost 300 children will come to primary. There'll be about between 60 and 70, hopefully, in the Polytechnic.
Yeah.
So that was built, like I say, 2010.
What's brilliant is it's Tuesday now while we're recording this. By next Monday, when the volunteers leave, those classrooms that were started only last week will be full of children.
They'll be ready in 2 more days.
Incredible
They'll be
stuff.
finished. 3 classrooms. And we've learned over the years, it's not good coming into anywhere, especially an area like this, and coming in thinking we're in charge. It has to be with the people.
Yeah.
We work with the local people. We work with the parish. We work with, Anna is the director of the home here. We work with everybody together, and we do provide some money. At the end of the day, it's about the likes of getting the water right, making sure that there's we're thinking at least 20 years down the road, what's it going to be like when we're not here?
This project also relies heavily on practical skills, people willing to roll up their sleeves and get stuck in. Barry Dunn is from one of the most famous hurling families in County Tipperary, and here in Kenya, teamwork matters as well. Barry is part of the crew on the ground, helping turn plans into classrooms. I asked him what it's like being involved in that side of the project.
You have to remember then, Colum, as well, this was built in 20 days.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Which is extraordinary,
Yeah.
And the more I think about it, and I'm in the building game, I'm in the construction industry, so I know what it takes, so it's, and all built from tools from a suitcase. Remember that,
literally.
All these tools were literally all brought out in suitcases, so
brought
it's
in the overhead luggage.
do you know what I mean? And you'd be complaining about being overweight on your luggage, but so it's a credit to everyone involved and all the volunteers, because it just doesn't happen. And
what kind of work could you end up doing here on a daily basis in your voluntary?
Sure, look, you could end up doing anything. I suppose my game is interiors. We do kitchens and that at home. Dunvara Design is the name of our company. So we're all interior. So I'd be mainly inside. So we'll be doing the kitchen areas, maybe the lockers, we say, for the girls and boys' rooms, maybe some beds. And we said the desk there for Anna, and we said a computer desk inside in the computer room, all that sort of crack. But look, I was painting there this morning, so you could be doing anything, but everybody's happy enough to do anything here once they're doing something.
If people are listening now that were considering maybe like you were day one, I'd love to get involved to do something like that, would you recommend they do?
Oh, I don't even question it. Really don't.
Just be warned, you're going to get hooked.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. We'd say be warned. But as I said, I was talking to Father John. If you're thinking about going, and if you're able to go, just go, because this is one of the charities, and there's so many good charities out there. I think a few bad ones have a bad name, sort of, put on charity work, and it's not fair, because there's a lot more good ones out there. Than there is bad ones, and this is, and maybe I'm a bit biased, but this is definitely one of the good ones, because you can see the money that you raise, where it's going, and you know exactly where it's going.
And that's just a snapshot of the work being carried out here in Mombasa and the people behind it. The classrooms are taking shape, the maintenance work is well underway, and the impact on the local children is already clear to see. I'll have a full update on how the building project is progressing and what's next for the Ray of Sunshine Foundation on Friday morning's Morning Focus here on Clare FM. From Mombasa in Kenya, I'm Colum McGrath.
And thanks so much to Colum for that, and well done to everybody over there and working as part of the Ray of Sunshine Foundation, making a huge difference to the lives of the local people there. And as Colum said, we'll hear his latest update on Friday's Morning Focus.